Hello, it's your host KebbieG. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, also the bell notifications. Don't forget to check out the sweet stuff that's down in the description down below. Hello, welcome to another edition of Thursday Carnage. Today, we're gonna do something, I guess, more traditional, right? So the last few episodes, we visited decks that could be a barrier into a new type, right? Or I should say, either a new format like Pauper. Boros Dinosaurs felt pretty solid. Is it competitive? I don't know. And we've also tested different dinosaurs that, like Mardu, the Tyrant, etc., to see how see if they're playable. But we're going to try a more traditional approach today, and we're going to play the deck that I think as is the flat line. This is the competitive deck if you wanted to play Pioneer, right? This might change in the future, right? Because the more we keep testing, the more different iterations are going to come up and new strategies of dinosaurs come up, and we might find a better deck against the current meta across the platforms. But as of right now, this deck has been the proven one. So I wanted to come back and really give you guys a competitive deck right out of the gate. So this is what I think right out of the gate. This is the best dinosaur deck you could play. And I think the sideboard is pretty well suited for this meta as well. So we have our 4 elves. We have our 8 elves. We have 2 Galtas, which is pretty common across dinosaur decks if you're in green. Raptor, common 4 of if you are in red. I think Huntmaster is honestly one of the better cards in the deck. So he's only worth 2 slots, just as like the extra 2 copies of Raptor. So it's pretty important. We have 3 copies of Ferocidon, 4 copies of Regisaur Alpha, 4 copies of Ripjaw Raptor, 3 copies of Thrashing Brontodon. So we have 2 Domries, 4 Commune with Dinosaurs, 4 Reckless Rage. So that's kind of what the deck is. You could definitely alter it and go less dino-centric, right? A lot of people tend to swap out the Ferocidon and Thrashing Brontodon for like 2 copies of Ronez and then 4 copies of Bone Crusher Giant. But to me, that feels like cheating because they're not dinosaurs. I get it. They are technically just good overall Gruul cards. But for me, I'm trying to stay as close to being a dinosaur deck as much as possible. Sideboard. This is when we start switching gears, right? So one of our worst matchups out of the gate is Control. So we have more slots devoted for that matchup, which hopefully those same cards are good in other matchups. That is the ideal situation here. We have Chandra, mini sweeper, can't be countered, puts a clock on a control player. 3 Chandra Torch of Defiances. We basically would be taking out probably some of our like Thrashing Brontodon comes out probably. Frostodon also comes out since they don't really gain life and it doesn't really help. So we probably bring in Chandra. We have Flame Blessed Bolt as our way to deal with man, I'm just really drawing a blank. It's really good against, like, for one, is it Phoenix? Exiles the Phoenix. It also is just a entry small removal spell against other mana dorks from the mono green deck. We have Fry, Furtive Fairy. We have Clothis. It's also a decent card that's hard to remove. It also inadvertently puts a clock on the opponent. Gains a little bit of life in the interim. Lantern of the Lost. You could play Soul Guy Lantern, but I kind of want to make sure that I guarantee that I can draw a card. I don't really care about my graveyard per se. So to me, I'd rather just pay the 1 and always just draw. We have Mizzy and Mortars as a mid-threat removal spell. And then we have two Vivians as another aggressive piece against control. It's a great way to refuel as a board wipe. So you uptick, get another dinosaur, play it, repeat until you can get to the point where all your dinosaurs are indestructible. So we have a lot against the control matchup. And inadvertently, if we face a deck with heavy removal, does not have to be a sweeper matchup, right? Black traditionally has a lot of just fatal pushes, destroy target creature. Vivian can come in that matchup, right? Because they 1-for-1, and Vivian will break that barrier and give us something that we can put down and find the best dinosaur and rinse and repeat. So she would come in mainly. Reckless Rage is probably not going to be good in the matchups that these cards come in. So this is one of the cards that we just do not actively want against control. So, and we want to basically trim down on our dinosaurs because sweepers, removal, we bring in something that's a little bit harder to interact with. So, no further ado, let's play Gruul Dinosaurs, the I would say the mainstream best version of this deck in action. All right, let's get into it. We have 3 lands, 2 dorks, and a payoff we'll keep. This looks like some sort of Boros Hammer Time, probably. That's what I'm guessing based on his starting play. We, of course, are going to play the Forest, play the Mystic, pass the turn. We're probably going to get down this Ferocidon. That seems like the better move. And from there, we'll decide what we're going to do. But this is definitely probably Hammer Time. Because why wouldn't it be? Yep. Seems good. Hits us. Take the 2. Commune with dinosaurs. So we can get down this Ferocidon, and that way we can Reckless Rage, because I don't really want to risk killing my Elvish Mystic. Okay, so that should be a decent turn. Next turn we can, deal forward to the Fervent Champion or whatever, and deal X damage to our Ferocidon. Shadow Spia. Okay. Divvies it up. Seems good. Do you attack? He does. Okay, so they pump each other. That's right. We will take our beats for now. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Kind of don't want to play a creature here. I want to just set up for a future turn. Raptor seems pretty good. He's a chunky beast that can do some work later. Let's go ahead and pop him. Because we have to wait post-combat to do the damage. And he has first strike anyway, so we definitely would not make that exchange. So now, if he somehow gets Hammer Time, that would be pretty bad. But Maul the Skyclaves, we will see who he targets. He targets that. So he is doing a pretty good job at divvying this up. Not making it all one threat, which is pretty good for him. Bad for us, of course. So Cancel. Yeah, we will just let that resolve because he'd still be a 3/3. He's still killable. We just have to decide which one are we gonna kill here. I still think it's gonna be a fervent champion. I think I'm gonna get the lifelink. I guess doesn't matter, right? We kind of want him to choose where his an attacking knight. This is not a knight, so he has to target each other. So I guess technically the lifelink does not matter. Okay, so what do you want to do here? I think I could kill him. Yeah. Because he tramples, right? I could block him with the elf. Because I think I want to get the raptor down. And I don't necessarily need Regisaur this turn. Especially since I'm taking a point of damage by we'll go ahead and hit you. Now, we definitely want to bring in the 1-drop removal spell. So we get eat up a champion or a little token here. So this is a very close match, right? So he definitely should be moving everything over to the creature that we just cannot deal with. Attacks with that. Take our beats. Alright. The problem is now we can't play Alpha because of Ferocidon. Okay. Does that. Can we win this turn? No, we don't have enough damage. I don't know. This is tricky. Problem is I don't really want to get rid of him yet because he'll just move this over here and win. So I need to kill him in response. So I think I just need to pass and pray. Battery deals a point of damage to himself. Alright. Does he attack out with everything? Just that. Now he's going to move that over here. Yep. We need something fast. We need something really fast. Ripjaw Raptor. That doesn't do it. Oh, we can't get through this thing. You're gonna just block here. Take the 3. Yeah. That is... He got a very good start. I think this is not a difficult matchup. We're definitely gonna decrease our curve. So now we get this. We get this. And I kind of think I want Clothis. Probably not him. Since I do want to gain the life, and then again, he gains life too, which is kind of weird. But he's primarily red. He has some white, but not that much. So it doesn't seem that great. You could probably go down a 5-drop, a Brontodon, and a Gulta. Run it like that. So we definitely trimmed down, right? We have enough. Oh, we have more removal now. So I think this is actually not a terrible matchup for us. We could bring Chandra, I guess, if we really needed more removal, but it's probably not needed. Okay, we will... Ooh, this is bad, isn't it? We'll try it. It's kind of weird, though. So... play it on green. Play a Lanimore Elf. Go. So we can get this Flame Blast Bolt down. So it's not great. We really need to find another land off the top that would reassure that we can get this alpha. Which is really what we need, right? Battery. Does he attack? Take it. I don't need that, so sure. Yep, play another Lanimore. Play tap land. Go. Okay. Oh, there we go. So. Get rid of that. And play that. Attack you. So we're definitely pulling ahead, right? We can get this alpha down if he does not mess with their board. So, which will put a huge clock on him because immediately following that comes Raptor, which is just going to obliterate him. Actually, maybe let's do that. Let's kill that. Draw a card. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. So, like I said, this deck is definitely the more optimal deck, right? We have answers to a lot of the current meta. We have arguably a really solid main board. So, are you going to attack with that? Okay. So I have options. I could play alpha, or I could just commune. 1, 2, 3. So 6. I think I get Gulta. Go ahead and kill that. Brontodon. Go attacking. Pass the turn. So that means Gulta is probably alive now. 1, 2, 6, 9. Yeah, we were 1 away. For 3, we get a Gulta. Yeah, Not much you can do there. That's just a really good start for us. We will run it back, I think, right? Because, yeah. I mean, there's not much to really do in this matchup. This matchup is, I think, favored a little bit. We could bring in Chandra, I guess, to sweep. But we dealt with this creature quite efficiently last game. See if we can continue. This is a lot more just straight up aggro beat, but we will accept this. So, in this match, this time, we are going to be racing him. So I could shock myself this turn. Or next turn. I think it's better to do it this turn. That way I could determine if I want this on green or if I want that on red. So. And I'm going to use these two anyways for this raptor. So I might want to put that on red. To, Reckless Rage as well. Yep. He's definitely going to equip and, yep, smash our face. But this is not a good longevity plan. Like, he's definitely going to get in a slight cheap shot, but he's not going to get much more than that. So, we do need a land, though, at the top. That's not a land. Alright. Does that change our plan, though? My biggest concern, I think it's correct still. We will play this. Play this on red. And we will Flame Blast Bolt. Get rid of that. Pass the turn. So we still, if we top deck a land, we can Raptor. Raptor into Rage is better, so. Okay, he hits us. Yep, take the cheap shot while he still can. Seems good. We will take that thing out, though. Flame Blast Bolt. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so first things first. Kill that. Put damage here. And Flame Blast Bolt. Get rid of that. Play that. Find us a land. Get the pathway. Play that on green. Hit you. Yeah, so I'm not really worried now. Like, we got two Raptors, so they are chunky, and he's probably not going to get through them all that well. He has no equipment, so he has to legitimately probably put down the flying thing. Okay, so that eats him, but that doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So if I did that, I don't think it's worth it. So we will just Raptor. Pass the turn. If we top deck a land, we could do both, but otherwise I think we will continue playing Raptors. I kind of want a... And you're not going to attack, are you? Yeah. I want a removal spell. Play another Raptor. We get chunky. We're chunky. Hit you. We're putting a little bit of a clock on him. And yeah. I don't know what he could do at this point. I mean, his deck is not necessarily a tier deck by any means, but it's not... You know what I mean? He's definitely not drawing very well here. We have another Raptor coming. Galta. Okay, so I think what we do, Huntmaster, Golta. Give us the GGs. He's done. He's done. So that's how you beat somebody down with dinosaurs. We went down 0-1, came back and won the next two. Let's see if we can't get the next guy. Let's get into it. Let's wish the guy good luck and move on. See if we can't crush this guy. We definitely keep this. We have literally almost everything we want. Like this deck has some busted draws. So don't let it fool you. This deck is not just some meme, right? This is literally a legit deck you might be able to 5-0 league with. It's specifically designed also to help against that control matchup, which is absolutely terrible. We see an island. So this might be spirits, but if it was spirits, wouldn't it be a snow-covered island? Okay, so we play this. Ferocidon, or Marauding Raptor. What do you got? And then we're just going to commune. Seems reasonable, right? Get our next card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, seems good. I don't want another raptor. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could take this raptor. Pass the turn. So that's pretty solid, actually. We get to. It probably is spirits. Oh, he's opting. This might be control. If it's control, we're definitely having to switch our entire game plan. But it's definitely a more reasonable matchup. We do have Domri, too. This is Dimir control, probably. Or it could be Grixis. Could be Grixis or Esper. Either way. He might have some removal. So that will determine, I guess, regardless, we could put this Raptor down. It just is the difference of, do we draw a card off of it? So ideally, we could just play it. I mean, he has to decide. This might be a hard matchup for, I don't know who, on what side, right? Because it could be a difficult matchup for us. We do sometimes struggle against control. Thing in the ice. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. A land. That's just as good. So play Raptor. Domri. Put that. Shoot. Well. Yeah, I did not mean to shock myself, but then again, against control, it probably is not really going to matter. This might also be Dimir tempo. We'll find that out. If he plays Electro Shredder next. Then again, I guess that makes sense, right? If he Thing in the Ice, Shredder. But then again, Shredder kind of conflicts with Thing in the Ice. Because he'll make you bounce and lose all your counters. Consider. Yeah. Seems good. I like it. We could beat this guy. This would be a really good check mark for us. Like, there's one matchup where you want to actively beat. I hope that two damage doesn't matter. So, ooh, wait a minute here. Can we get this Golta down this turn? I think we might. Might be able to get this Golta. I still kind of want a. Okay, he kills that. Sure. That definitely reduces our chances of Golting. That is true. Another Domri. Well, we Domri. That's actually pretty good, actually. We get to fight. So he should counter this if he can. Otherwise, his thing in the ice goes down. Play a land. Attack you. It could have a fatal push. We did trigger that. And plus, Domri also helps reduce the cost of Galta by X, depending on your creatures count. Pass a turn. Got him down to 9. That's not bad. That's not bad for a turn 4. Opt, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we want to do this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play that. If that can make us get him to be 2, we win. Or we get really far ahead. But the problem is we can't give him haste. And that is a very serious problem. Fable Passage. So if he would have, I mean, I guess he could have top decked another Fatal Push. He has opt twice since. I don't think I want to overcommit. So unless he fatal pushes, which would tell me that he doesn't have a sweeper, right? Because if he had a sweeper, he would not be killing an individual creature. He would just wait until he could wipe the board. Unless it's an extinction event. At that point, I guess that would make sense. So, yeah, whatever. I'm waiting for him. It's clearly Grixis. There's nothing wrong with Grixis. That's for sure. I mean, I got nothing. And our spell can't be countered, which is really nice, right? He kind of gives us that competitive edge in game 1 against control if they have counter spells, right? They kind of have to deal with Domri, and if they can't, he's kind of bad for them. He definitely might have a Maestro's Charm here. That could kill the Ripjaw Raptor, which we do still draw a card. So it's very nice if he can kill it by damage. Sure. Alright, so we will uptick this. Produce red. Play this. And it can't be countered. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now he can't. We're trying to get to the point where he doesn't have any creatures. We'll put that on green, I guess. I could Galta. But then again, like I said, I don't really necessarily want to. Or I don't need to. Plus, I'm going to do it post-combat, depending on what he does. So we're going to try to take him down to 2. Yep, I figured that's what it was. So we get to draw a card. Yep, hit you down to 7. And yeah, pass the turn. So we present 6 damage. So we're 1 short, but that's okay. He needs to deal with our board. You can't play a creature until Frostodon dies. Really. So. And plus Domri's here. They lead the way. So what is his best play? If he plays a creature, I kind of want to down-tick Domri, fight it. If it's smaller than the Frostodon, play it in the other Domri. Not a terrible line. The other option is I could just play this mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could play Golta. But at that point, we don't really need Golta. If we could somehow top deck our Reggie, that would be probably the best line, right? Because that gives us a hasty 3/3. Yeah, another Maestro's Charm. I mean, he has to deal with this Frostodon, right? He has to. Yes. 6, 7. He cost 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. No. He costs 10. Yeah, we need to win this game. Because pushing this to game 2 is not that bad. He luckily has had 2 charms. So, yeah. I don't know. Arclight Phoenix. Okay. Are you attacking Domri? Are you attacking me? Attacks Domri. Okay. I still want to see Reggie, I think. Can he shock himself? He could afford it? What? Thing in the ice. Commune with dinosaurs. Alright. Domri. And now he's at 1. So now he's kind of in that weird position where he can't really attack unless he could deal with our board. So that's good. And then we have tons of. I guess we could change up our removal, right? We also have Clothis, so that kind of helps. Tainted Indulgence. We still want to see Reggie, right? Reggie seems like the best card in this matchup. He's desperately trying to find some Arclight Phoenixes. I mean, Phoenix doesn't necessarily save you. I guess it can, because you could trade. He's played 2 spells so far, right? He had no Phoenixes. Ugh, that's not good. What do you have for this last mana? Got a Fable Passage. I mean, what can he do though? Like, can he kill Thrashies? That's really the best thing you could do. Fatal Push kills the Thrashy. Now what? What do you do? Okay, so clearly he does not have anything. Um, one. How much does he cost now? 5. Galta. I mean, you know, I don't know if that's one more or not, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to get through all all of my attackers next turn. I could have traded my Lanimore Elf. That would have been suboptimal because he probably can get the Arclight Phoenix back this next turn. Yeah, nothing he can do about that. So against this matchup, like I said, I don't think we keep Reckless is interesting, right? Reckless Rage is interesting. Probably can get rid of the middle clock. Up that. Up that. Up this for Arclight. And what do I want? This can get, I guess. Yeah, they can get both. Fry can't get Arclight Phoenix, but it can get see how this works out, right? So we have Flame Blast Bolt for Arclight Phoenix. We have Lantern of the Lost for Graveyard Hate, Colossus for Graveyard Hate, a little bit, and we still have Reckless Rage. It's just really good Raptor and Mortars to deal with Thing in the Ice. Even though he's not really a creature-based deck, but he does win by attacking, so it's important to minimize that. Take this game. Put this away. So, I do wonder, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, well, Raptor is double green, so it's like, could we play a companion? We will try this. We don't have a red source. I'm hoping this commune finds it. Turn 1 Mystic is kind of nice. No, there's a red source. So that helps. So that means next turn we can Huntmaster and actually I guess it really depends on what he does this turn. If he kills the Mystic. Sure. Otherwise think what this Cloth is. Clothis, I think, is the better option here. Because it's not really ever going to be a creature. I'm kind of hoping he taps out here. I'm kind of hoping for a Huntmaster. Or a Thing in the Ice. I don't, like I said, I think this might be a decent matchup. Outside of Mono Green Devotion, I'm kind of not really worried about the matchups. Control, like I said, I think gets a lot better with our sideboard package. And sometimes you might just be too fast for control and take game one, and all you need to win is one match of the other two. So he's definitely thinking about this. So I'm interested to see what his turn is. Okay, he kills that. Reasonable. So Clothis is not coming this turn. So I think our play is Huntmaster past the turn. Which he could have another bolt or something for this. Now what's our next turn look like? Can't get to Reggie. However, I can get to Clothis for sure. I could also commune, find a 3-drop. Then again, I cut most of my 3-drops. So alright, so we will pass. We can't get through the thing in the ice. 2, 3. We can get Alpha down next turn and attack on for 7. So that is a sweet turn. That's a sweet turn. And then the turn after we can follow up and find a better and the next threat. So unless he could deal with Clothis, I'm not really worried. We will eat the axe. Yeah, counter. You should use it if you have one. Just stating the obvious here. Okay, does not. Okay. Yep, definitely blocks. Take 4, pass the turn. Okay, now we just need a Galta. Galta off the top, I think puts us in a very good position. So that's if we win this, it's purely probably on the back of this Huntmaster. Like Huntmaster in general. If it comes down, I guess at this point Alpha does do the work, right? Because I mean he gives every other dinosaur haste. So Huntmaster is now irrelevant, I guess, in this current status. But it definitely helped push a little bit of damage trying to put this game away. So I'm not sure what he's really going for. He's probably saving these up until he gets a fatal push. But what does push kill? Like, what does it kill? What does it kill? We're definitely going to eat this opt and then play a lantern just to keep up something. We have a lot of options going on here. This matchup has not really felt that bad either. So we'll eat that. Pressure his life total more. We have another commune with gods. So we will play a lantern. So I guess he technically still discounts our stuff. We'll eat this. I guess that seems fine. Commune. Let's find our next threat. Another Raptor or another Alpha seems pretty good. We can't cast it, so we will just play another Commune. And we will grab a Marauding Raptor. Play Marauding Raptor. Full-blown attack. Do you have any removal at all? You gotta have something. This is just too much damage. You gotta tap these manas. What can you possibly be holding on to? Alright. Fatal pushes. Okay. That's a threat down. Take 5. What do you have, opponent? Essentially, you're at 5 right now. Because we're going to eat this fatal push. What do you got? You got another alpha in hand. I really want to know what he's going to do. Like, this shows the test of the deck, right? We have a very strong package for beatdown plan. Of course, he does not attack. We will, of course, eat this. Yep. Play Regisaur Alpha. Make another Dork. Go to combat. Turns on Clothis. We win the game. Yes. Yes. 2-0. Alright, let's get into this. No land hand we can't keep. Okay, we keep this. Probably ship back the Alpha. So we will just hopefully this isn't control, but it might be. Ooh. A Craig. Like the least most threatening colors. Yeah. We will, like, if you want to play like colors saying, hey, I'm a fair deck, those are the colors. I'm just fast paced, probably. This is a dinosaur mirror. That would be hilarious for my Thursday Carnage. I'm definitely going to play this Marauding Raptor into the Ferocidon. Okay. I know this deck. This deck is used to be a big deck. It's kind of nice to see it came back. Play that. Pass the turn. I don't know if we can get going with this, though. So I definitely want to Ferocidon this turn. Does he have removal? Yep. Yep. Play the land. Ferocidon. Get Reggie. Hit ya. All right. Got some cheap damage in there, baby. Dinos, can we beat bar class? Woo, that would be a thing. He's also very slow because he had 2 Craigs with these target creature opponent controls. Killer Raptor. Oh, that sucks, but that's okay. Can you kill the other Ferocidon? Yes, you can. 2, 3. Well, that sucks. Now what are we going to do? We are practically out of gas. We need a land or Okay. Yeah, we get it. You aggressive. Sure. Yep. Um. He's 4/5. That's because they get a +1/+1 counter. Alright, see what he does. This might be a very difficult matchup. I don't know. I am not really prepared for this matchup. Attack, attack, attack. Maybe. Maybe. You could hit me for 5, hit Domri. Again, that would set me back. I think I need Domri. Yeah, I really need Domri. Okay, he's going to pay all that mana into Bar Class. Makes sense. That's pretty good use. Well, that sucks. That's a very bad top deck. Man, this might be a really bad matchup. This is not a matchup I was prepared for. Doesn't that matter, honestly? Arlen. Domri. You play a Gallia for free, but it doesn't do anything really. Yep. I don't know what we do here. What is our sideboard playing against this matchup? Seven. I think I gotta take it. I just cannot top deck anything. Save my life here. Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see it. We definitely can't take out Brashing Brontodon. That's like our best sideboard card in this matchup. Our best card in this matchup. Oh. Hmm. We can't really deal with that stupid enchantment. Outside of this. I guess that can help too. Because if he plays so many creatures in a row, it would get rid of them. But I think I just want to do that. Or not. I'm trying to think, what am I worried about in this matchup? Is this Rampaging Ferocidon better than Chandra? Chandra's probably a faster clock. And if he does have a lot of removal, we could definitely use the card advantage that he provides. So, or she provides. So we might end with a 2-1 record. Not bad with the deck overall. Like I said, I think the deck is actually pretty solid. I definitely wouldn't mind testing this in a league at some point. This would be the version I would definitely test. Like, there's just... You could mix up this part of the sideboard, but this side of the sideboard looks like it's pretty stapley. Like it should be in your list. So... we will keep. So we just need to pray that he does not find his namesake card. Maybe I should have brought Vivian's in to dig for Thrash. Because I think, and again, he can naturally just straight up be aggressive. So that is that also is something to keep in mind. We'll just play that. Play that. Go to combat. Hit you. And yeah, I don't really think I don't know what I want to do in this matchup. Bar class. Seems fine. Green. I definitely punted. I could have, I guess, played the other Haunt Master. Yeah, I could have played the other Haunt Master if I would have tapped my Mystic. So is that 1 point of damage worth more than this Haunt Master? I don't know. So we'll see what he does. I mean, damage to this Rip Jaw is probably the better creature in this matchup. Yep. So we will leave up Reckless Rage, I guess. And just play a Haunt Master. Go from there, I guess. It's not really... Okay. So he plays a free creature. Plays another free creature. We could definitely kill this one. Bar class is looking pretty good. Adamri. Do you fight? What are you doing? It'd be nice if I get another rage. Okay. Seems fine. I see why he definitely wanted that to die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play that. Hunt Master. See what he does. Alright, so we have our namesake card. See what he does. We could apply a lot of pressure this turn. We would get rid of the bar class. So we'll see what he does. He needs to win this turn pretty much. Or get himself into a winning percentage. Okay, so we have 1 minute. We sack. Deal with this. Next, we could probably still alpha, haste it, and go from there. I mean, you can make a 1/1, I guess. Not a terrible turn. You also could. X is the number of creatures you control, so that's not a very big token. Yep. I could see how this deck would be the deck that could possibly replace Winota as a legit threat in this format now. It could still play Zekia's Chariot. There's a lot it can do. Ezekiel Chariot works pretty well with this. It could be discounted by a green. So there's definitely something there. If you just wanted to play Gruul good stuff with bar class. So what does he got? Like, he has a lot of mana here. Could play Xenagos. But what else? Okay. Alright. Go ahead and get rid of that stupid Domri. Pass the turn. That time he blocks. Undo. Freak. That's fine. We couldn't cast that anyways. Alright. I need to get rid of that. Well, Burgie would be nice if he could actually play it this turn. We are going to get rid of that Bard class regardless of what he does. We're going to try to attack first, though. Okay. This is super annoying. Man. I've used one Rage, so I have another. Two more in the deck. I could top deck one and the next two. I don't know. If I can, that would be quite impressive, actually. Alright, let's just get him down to 6. Pass the turn. I don't think it's correct to kill the Domri. I mean, it does give him mana, but he has to draw a legendary spell, so looks like he did. Okay. We can get the Chandra down. Does that help? Please tell me you fizzle. Please tell me you fizzle. Please. Please. You have one card in hand. A land. Please tell me you fizzle. Okay. I think that means he does. He does not attack. Okay. Thrashing Brontodon. Okay, so I have two options. I can attack, Chandra down tick, kill him. Or I can pay 2, Thrashy, pump him, hit it, deal 4, kill the bar class. This Registar, I guess technically... No, wait, I guess that means Chandra presents lethal. So I guess it is correct to play him. Get rid of that bar class. And attack. And then the Chandra upticks. Don't play the spell? So do you block here and make me draw a card? It does. Okay, pass the turn. Alright. He devotes his whole turn playing a bar class and upticking it. Sure. Yeah? Wait, what is he? Okay. That does help. That helps a little bit. Kills our board. Whew, this is a tough matchup. Like, this is literally one of the harder matchups. So I'm super excited that we are going to take a game against this deck. This is an impressive deck. Don't let it fool you. Deltros, if you're watching this, good job. Chandra. No. Boom. Got it. All right. Got that one. Whew. It's all about them plays, baby. Maybe we do go down him and go up Vivian. It does destroy an artifact or enchantment, so that does actually help. So maybe it is better than I was thinking. So yeah, let's run it like that. All right. So, got one more game, and then we'll get into the wrap up. Which, honestly, I don't really think there's any changes. You could maybe switch Mizzy and Mortars, but I do like the fact that it could be a sweeper if we really have to have it that way. But I'm not a fan of the fact that we have 2 Registar alphas in this hand. It's very slow. We do have an elf, but that's not guaranteed anything. We basically need to top deck lands or non-land cards for the next few turns. But I don't think we could risk going down, right? Because we might just get a hand with no lands at all. And then we have to... see if we can't get this guy. Mm-hmm. Okay. What am I doing this turn? We definitely have drawn nothing but lands, which guarantees we aren't going to be able to play our alphas. But is that going to be fast enough? I don't think it is. Like, and this is the turn, like, bar class can get going. Kind of worried about our current position. Like, honestly, I kind of wonder if bar class, you kind of want to wait um, to commit too much to the board. Because you kind of want to get up to this level 3. Burgie is something that I would definitely would have. That is the card worth playing immediately as soon as you can, but I kind of wonder if it's better to save a Gallia when you're trying to combo in that one given turn. So he has 2 mana now. You could play the 3/4 guy, which is a 4/5 now. Plays Burgie. Burgie's pretty solid. Hits us. Yep. Yeah, this hand might just be too slow. We might end with a 2-1 record. Yep. Dinosaurs just falling short in this matchup. I mean, will Alpha save us? That is my concern. Probably shouldn't update this right away. Actually, you should probably could vomit your hand more. I guess you could add 2. That would make your bar class go up to the final stage, which is, I guess, the best play you could do this turn. Seems reasonable, actually. Now he gets to uptick that, make it level 3. Probably gonna attack us. And yeah, we're at 7 or 10. And we are now getting to the point where we can cast an alpha. But it might just be just a couple turns too late. So now anything he plays, he just storms off a little bit. All right, so I mean, if he attacks, we will trade. There's no reason why we wouldn't. Especially killing Burgie's really good for us. Outside of probably Bar Class, it's probably his second best card. Okay. I mean, like I said, I definitely think he's gonna beat us. He's probably gonna beat us. I don't know what we could do, honestly. We could bring it. We could have another Thrashing Bronthenon on the sideboard for this matchup, but we do have Vivian. Vivian does help with that. I kind of really want to see a Vivian like this turn. We killed our little dino with the Chandra. Those sure. Mm-hmm. Mogged. I wonder if he has any. Would he have dragons in this deck to get with him? Clothis. Really good. I don't see how we could beat. Wow. Oh, they were pumping each other. That's funny. Okay. He's gonna play this Shadow Sphere. Look at that. And then he can kill our board with that stupid legendary sorcery. Probably should play this Arlen though. Make the little. Can he give everything haste? I wonder. If he can, he definitely wins by a landslide. He still probably will. He probably could uptake that as well. Oh, this could hit our face. So at this point, he just needs to produce enough mana to have this hit our face. I guess he kills this. Here's 4 damage. So he just needs to do it for 6. Yep, that's definitely game. He beats us. So, yeah, so the only thing we honestly could do is maybe increase the artifact and enchantment in the sideboard by 1. The other option, I guess, is maybe Ferocidon is not as important as a Thrashing main. Maybe that is the change you make. Because the sideboard is pretty sound, I think. Like I said, these could definitely change the removal package for yourself. I think the Planeswalker package is pretty set in stone to fight against control and other things like that. I do. There's only really one matchup, right, where there's life gain, and that is Angels. So I don't really think you're too worried about that section of matchup, because I don't think there's anything else that I would want to cut, right? So it's like up to you. I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it was. I don't really expect that matchup that often, so and they each have their own advantages. So that is Gruul Dinosaurs. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Would you guys want to see this deck in a league? This is probably one of the premier dinosaur decks. We are going to be testing future iterations of different dinosaurs. Of course, I want to explore more into see what kind of deck can the new land ramp guy get, because it's probably not going to be this same idea and concept, right? It's going to be a little bit more of a ramp dinosaur deck with some sort of swingy finisher that's cool. I don't know how good that deck is actually going to be. Is it comparable to Modern Greek Devotion? I don't know, but I do want to try that card more. I think Stomper is pretty solid. So I'm pretty sure I bought him. I mean, he is, yeah. So I do want to try him more and see if he can compete and pioneer in a different dinosaur variant. But so until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Thank you for watching the video. If you guys want to check out more sweet content from me, you can find it over at rumble.com/MTG KebbieG. Personal shout out to everyone that's liking, subscribing, and hitting those bell notifications, and my Patreons. You guys are a blessing. I can't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day.